Tune into the Tour of Flanders and you're certain to see a few things. Cobbles, hard racing and enormous crowds. Look deeper into those very crowds and you may notice a familiar sign. And chances are you'll see it over and over and over again. For nearly 2 decades, one man has shown an extraordinary ability to appear on TV screens during the biggest races. A man known to cycling fans simply as LUC.
We are in Gerardsbergen, we are in Flanders, in Oost-Vlaanderen, not so far from the muur of Gerardsbergen, the Bosberg. Everybody in Europe knows the Tour of Flanders and especially also the muur. Till 2011 it was about 15 kilometers of the end of the race. Now it's about 100 kilometers of the end of the race, while the end is now in Oudenaarde and not more in Ninove. In Gerardsbergen, cycling is the most important sport of all. I am born here in Gerardsbergen as about 57 years old.
The LUC sign has been visible during some of the most iconic moments of the Tour of Flanders over the last 15 editions. Yet, Luc van Steenberg himself has been hoisting some sort of banner aloft at races for even longer than that. The story all begins with an idea to promote his now ex-wife's flower shop.
In '97, the championship of Belgian cyclocross was here in Gerardsbergen. And we have a little shop here in Gerardsbergen, and it was the moment for doing that. We have make a banner from his shop, and yes, after this day, a lot of people came to the shop. It was very good for the flowers. When I separated, I couldn't go with this banner, and then I took another banner. I painted 3 letters of LUC, but it was the same colors of the other, and everybody knows immediately that was from me.
And so a legend was born. As the name LUC became more and more recognizable at the cobbled classics, a fast-growing Belgian team spotted an opportunity.
Ten years later, the group of Wanty Group Goubert is coming from me, asking, yes, do you want to do something for us, for the riders, and to support for the riders? And yes, now I'm a great support of this team.
On est ici pour faire la reconnaissance du parcours de Omloop het Nieuwsblad. Première course en Belgique, l'ouverture, c'est toujours un peu stressé et pour nous c'est très important. Luc est un peu fou de cyclisme, donc il va toujours, il est supporter de nous, il va nous suivre maintenant aussi avec son moto. Et c'est un supporter à 100%.
Being Wanty Goubert's #1 supporter has a number of benefits for Luc too. As well as getting to escort his favourite team around the race route on his trusted scooter, he can scope out the conditions and roads for his own race across the Belgian countryside come race day, all while giving his usual encouragement.
I know all the little streets here in the area, and yes, Google Maps and also the roadbook is very important. More people go to the races with the cars, and I do it with my scooter. It's the only way to go from place A to B. It's also important that the days before it don't rain too much, otherwise the paths are not good for the scooter. Here in the area of Flanders, the streets are closed about 10 minutes before a race. To go to the Paris-Roubaix, we see the races 5 times maybe, and in Tour of Flanders you can see him 10, 15 times when you have luck.
With so many stops and such a distinctive sign, Luc's presence around a race isn't something that goes unnoticed by the riders.
He's everywhere in the parcours because he's also from around, so he knows the roads, he knows where to cut the roads. Sometimes you can see him like 10 times in one race, whereas normal people can maybe watch the riders 3 times or something.
I do only for amusement and for support for the riders. Today I can help the riders, and yeah, it's so important for me that I can do that.
It's like my first school day today, the first race this year. Yes, I'm nervous, not nervous like the riders. I hope about 10, 11 places to go to do, and I hope that riders of the team are in front.
For the third stop of the day, it's time for Luc to hit the cobbles and a first chance to grace the world's TV screens. While he waits for the riders, there's even time to catch up with old friends and reminisce about times things haven't gone so smoothly on race day.
3 years ago, we were passing by and Frederik said, like, just ask him if he knows the way and if we can follow him. So I opened my helmet and I said, like, excuse me. And he was so surprised that he was actually steering sideways and he fell off the mobiclet.
Normally I come on TV 7 or 8 times each races, and after the race I'm always looking for it was good or not good. Each time I come on television, my phone have a message.
With the passing of the peloton, it's time for Luc to start his mad dash across the Flemish countryside. Defying the cobbles, crowds and headwinds, Luc manages to lift his banner some 10 times throughout the course of the race and to make it to his final stop with seconds to spare.
When I'm there with my banner, I find a little bit also a racer. I hope doing 5 years, then I stop.